In a world of experts and influencers, it's not these guys. They lived it.
They didn't mean to do it.
From Winchester to the outer limits of your memory, they've gone global. It's nostalgia, nonsense, and a side of bacon. Warning, side effects may include yelling at your phone, flashbacks to your best memories, and sudden cravings for bacon. This is Slice of Life with Jay and Rich.
All right, welcome back to Slice of Life. Rich, I feel like I haven't talked to you in a couple months now.
Yes, April was busy for us. Man, we had a hard time, we couldn't get together because one thing, Apple Blossom.
Yeah.
And, a funny thing about this year, I'll tell you, Jay, is I didn't do a whole lot with Apple Blossom this year, but I know you did some MC work.
Yeah, I feel like I didn't see you around like I normally do, like in the parades and such.
I took the year off, so... but
wow.
Schedule-wise, I did the prayer.
We should have had time to do this.
Well, I did. There's somebody named Jay. No, I'm just kidding.
So I'm sorry, I cut you off. You were you did the prayer brunch?
Yeah, did the prayer brunch.
I heard that was fantastic as usual.
Yeah, they should have you as the next MC for that. Not the MC, the speaker.
Nah, they can get far better people than that.
No,
Della DeHaven does a fantastic job.
She does, but I bent her ear and I said, "You need Jay Foreman." And she didn't disagree with me. Yeah.
What else did you check out?
That was it.
That was it. Short and sweet.
Usually, I am in the parade, and
right.
I get to see you on the sidelines.
On Washington Street there.
Yeah, and it's where all the fans are.
Yeah, we looked for you.
Yeah,
we had the Rich Weller signs ready to go. And
yeah, after I took the year off, and I thought, obviously, I think it was probably a good year because it was kind of like a day like today. If most people don't know, we're in Virginia, and we're getting a lot of rain, which we need. But it was a dreary day.
It was. A little chilly.
Yeah. So I was like, I don't like driving my convertible when it's drizzle and rain with the top down.
I don't blame you.
But I felt bad because I got about 4 or 5 text messages from people that were, the pageant winners. And I usually drive one of the pageant winners.
Right.
I'd had Miss Apple Blossom. I had Miss West Virginia, last year. And they're sending me, "Are you driving? You driving?" I was like, "No, I'm not driving this year."
Oh, you're in demand. That has to make you feel good.
Oh, especially with the attractive people.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Because they're going to make me look better. So that a little makes you feel bad and sad, but at the same time, I said, you know what? I didn't prep my car.
But you'll be back next year.
Next year is the 100th anniversary.
It's going to be a big one.
Apple Blossom. Shenandoah, what is it? What's the official name of the Apple Blossom? Shenandoah, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. I just call it Apple Blossom.
Yeah. Anyway, you guys need to pay us for this plug.
Yeah, get on Brad Beach for that.
Yeah. I haven't talked to Brad for a while.
But this is the first, I think it's only the second time. We've been doing this for, this is our third year?
Yes.
Which is a milestone in and of itself.
Yeah.
Breaking into our third year. We've only taken a month off. This is only the second time that I can remember.
Christmas we took off for Christmas. No, it was Christmas or November?
Sometime around that.
I think it was
holiday
November.
Season, right?
Yeah.
The holiday season a couple years ago, and then this time. So besides that, we've been pretty consistent with cranking one out a month.
Yeah. And you know what the amazing thing is?
What's that?
They don't need to hear us every month because
they probably appreciate that.
They're going, well, you guys shut up.
Yeah.
They're
drawing go to a quarterly.
Can you listen to a train wreck?
Well, we're proof you can.
Yeah. So our numbers are still climbing, and man, I'm super excited about that. It's really cool. How many cities are we in, Jay?
I don't know. You have all the data. I just show up once a month.
A curveball.
Yeah, I'm going to guess close to 400.
No, that's actually cities.
Cities. You said, would you say countries?
Yeah, I said countries. I think I did. I'm going to have to listen back to the playback.
Countries. I don't know. 10, 15?
Oh, my gosh. No, 53 countries.
53? Okay.
53
I was lowballing it, so your answer sounded much more effective there.
There you go.
So how many? 53?
Yeah, and 391 cities.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
I can't.
I can't. It's like we started off in the basement here.
We're still in the basement.
Yeah, we are in the basement.
Man, what are
It's
some
Gig's
of the...
Barbecue. Don't call it a basement.
Yeah, it's Gig's Barbecue Studio. What are some of the newer countries or cities that we're in?
Well, Nepal, Germany,
Okay.
and Vietnam.
Wow.
And so we're no longer just a local porch.
Yeah.
You know, we're a global porch.
Does anybody in Winchester and Stevens City even listen to
Oh,
us
yeah,
anymore?
yeah. Our biggest concentration of listeners are still in Winchester, but
Okay.
they make up a much smaller portion now of the total people who are listening.
Very cool.
Yeah, so I was like, I appreciate everybody that's listening.
What about Pioneer, California? Remember we were big there. Did we just kind of peter off in Pioneer?
No, I think they're still listening.
Okay.
They just don't come up in the results as much. I have to go look for certain ones.
Okay.
Yeah, so we appreciate every listener.
Yeah. Yep.
Even if you're a one-time listener.
Yep. It's been a fun ride and no end in sight.
Yeah, so we're done. So see you guys later.
I literally just said no end in sight. But if you decide to pack up the equipment, I have no idea how any of this stuff works. So we're at your mercy here. But I'm excited for today's topic. I know I say that every single time we get together, but I mean, Space, we're not going to have a boring topic. We wouldn't have anything to talk about, right?
No, well, we're kind of boring, but the topics are pretty cool.
But yeah, so the topics bring it back.
That's what's so interesting about everybody who's listening is this stuff is so global. Everybody was a kid at some point.
Right.
And maybe there's some kids that are listening now going, oh, my God, I hope my childhood didn't like that. Actually, we hope it is because they were pretty amazing.
Yeah, I mean, nostalgia is for everybody. I truly believe that. We all have our fond memories of things. And, and the not-so-fond memories, I think a lot of people are like us. And we just kind of romanticize things and make them a little bit better in our minds.
It's the things that we miss.
Yeah.
It was I was reading a book from somebody from my town, Roger Engel, and he wrote a book, and I'm here watching me butcher the title. I think it's Stories from a Small Town.
Okay.
And he writes about his time living and growing up in Hedgesville, West Virginia. And I think his was like the 40s to the 60s.
Okay.
So he's pre-me.
A little before our time.
Hedgesville's still there, so it survived me. But he actually lived in the little town, which kind of considered a village, I think he said at the time, where I was a little bit on the outskirts.
Okay.
And mostly in Martinsburg. I spent a lot of time in Martinsburg. But anyway, he had a quote in there which I loved. And it said, "A child's world is only as large as he's allowed to explore." So then he goes on to say, he talks about imagination and reading and so forth, and that expands his world until he or she can actually get into the world and start experiencing things.
I like that.
So I thought that was pretty cool.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
It's cool enough that I remembered.
Yeah, I'm
sorry if I butchered it, but
no, I'm impressed. That's good. Yeah, I'll have to check that book out.
And I apologize. I still have not read Mulberry Manor.
Oh my gosh, the sequel's almost done. You got to catch up. Just have Betty tell you what happens in it.
Can I read the sequel and then read the first one?
You'd be so lost in the sequel. It just picks up. Yeah, it's crazy.
Hey, Betty, why does this? Blah, blah, blah. She's like, I ain't telling you.
Well, look, we do this every time. We're like 10 minutes into the podcast. We haven't even given our topic yet.
Oh well, you know what? Go ahead, give them the topic.
We are going to be talking today about everyone's favorite school lunches.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Everybody, this was so fun. The cafeterias in your elementary, middle, high schools.
Yeah.
So I want to jump right into it. What is the one image or one meal that pops into your mind as soon as you think school lunch?
I don't, I didn't have one. I don't have a specific favorite meal, but I did have a favorite. It was obviously milk. I loved milk.
Milk?
And that can be a meal. I think, as a matter of fact, didn't they do a commercial on that milk was a meal?
I never saw that commercial.
Pre-J.
So
but
milk is... Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, no,
I got to see where this is heading now.
No-bake cookies.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my gosh. That's where I learned my craft of bartering.
Would you take the other kids' cookies?
I didn't take them.
You traded
for them.
Would
Yeah.
you not your milk?
No, I didn't trade. Yeah, well, it depends on how hungry I was.
What would you trade? Like some of the
here you want
nutritious food?
You want
or?
some of my carrots?
Oh, and somebody was actually made that deal with you? I don't believe this story.
Usually I end up having to pay them.
Well, that's called buying. That's not bartering. I'll give you this quarter for.
Well, that's
your
the same.
no-bake.
It's like, you think about that. I don't know if it was a nickel or whatever it was, a dime.
For school lunch?
Oh, no. Just for the cookie.
I don't remember we could buy stuff a la carte like that. I thought it was just like,
we
here's
didn't.
your tray.
Yeah.
Okay.
You had the lunch ladies with the hairnets.
Yeah, they were pretty strict about.
Oh yeah.
Here one of the it was.
And the milk monitor. You remember the milk monitor?
Make sure you didn't take more than one milk. Or
Well, they did that too, but the milk monitor was a kid who would go around the school with the cartons of milk during your class.
Oh no, this was
pre-you.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
This sounds like a '70s thing.
Oh yeah,
So they would like a waiter. He would come and bring you milk to the classroom.
Yeah, it was a big deal to be the
milk monitor.
Milk monitor.
Double M. Did they wear like a sash or something that said?
I don't think they wore a sash.
So you just were hanging out. I'm just gonna paint the picture. You're hanging out in math class, and all of a sudden this guy comes wheeling in like a cart, like an airline person saying, "Hey, here's milks for everybody."
Yeah.
What? Why? Just
because we were
you're getting thirsty
and hungry.
Did they bring you food too?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah,
I never had enough money for food.
This is crazy. I've never heard this in my life.
I just remember
You guys are spoiled in West Virginia there. My gosh.
Here, give them some milk. They'll shut up.
Man.
We get 30 seconds of. Do you remember drinking your milk so fast you'd almost get like a headache?
Oh yeah. Yeah. That milk was. Yeah, it was.
They can't. No, I don't know about you, but we had wax cartons, the wax cardboard cartons.
Yeah. That's what we had
when
too.
you open them up and it says open here, and it never opened up. One side was always glued
they
more
were
than the
hard.
other side.
I remember
And then the
that.
wax would fall down in the milk.
Did you have a straw you would put in your milk, or just drink it straight out of the spout?
I was stinking out of spout, but I did have friends who would take their pencils and jab it in the top.
Yes.
And then put a straw down in there.
I remember that. Did you also have the option to get chocolate milk?
Yes.
Yeah, we did too. What about strawberry?
No.
Yeah, well, I remember like once in a blue moon they would have strawberry there, but if you weren't one of the first ones in line, it went like gold. Everybody wanted that.
It's like that's why everybody was running to the lunchtime.
You know what? You know what meal I think of whenever I hear school lunches? Do you remember when it was spaghetti and they would get an ice cream scoop of spaghetti? So it would be a perfectly round little scoop of spaghetti on your tray, still in the molded shape of the ice cream scoop. Then they give you like a couple small leaves of lettuce in one of those little compartments. That's your salad to go with it, and then a block of cheese.
I don't remember the block of cheese.
You don't remember? Oh my gosh! Yeah, this was. No. I remember this one like it was yesterday.
I do remember the scoops though. I always thought that was just like in the mashed potatoes.
Same scoop. Yeah, exact same. Yeah, if you can picture what the mashed potatoes look like.
They didn't use the same scoop in each thing.
I don't know.
The same style scoop.
But yeah, those were those. You know what's funny? I went back. When I was on school board years ago, they would invite us to elementary schools would invite us to have a school lunch during Thanksgiving week.
Right.
And I'd go back there, and you'd sit there with the same tray. You go through the line with all the kids.
That little tiny chair.
So, yeah, it was hard to get in and out these days. But they gave us turkey and dressing and gravy and all that stuff because it was Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It was delicious.
Really?
It was so good. I wanted to go back like every day and
Do you remember,
get another meal.
And you'd get I do remember getting turkey.
Yeah.
I don't remember gravy, but it could have had it.
Turkey and no gravy?
Yeah.
Put some
West
milk
Virginia,
on this.
we were barely fed. But I remember getting the little packets of salt and pepper.
Yeah.
You tear those open.
Oh, yeah.
Sprinkle them on your,
Forgotten about that. Now, did you guys have an ice cream lady where you once you were done your meal, you could go up and pay like a quarter or whatever?
Yeah.
And you did have that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we did too.
Yeah, I never. I was always bartering with my for the cookies.
Yeah, you were always full from the cookies. You didn't need any ice cream after that.
No, I just remember too seriously running as soon as the bell. You knew. Now we had the analog clocks with the second hand that would rotate. Yeah. No, ours didn't. Ours would go smooth. You didn't hear it ticking.
Oh
yeah.
wow.
Yeah, so we had electric in West Virginia.
Okay, I didn't know.
You had battery operated one. I don't know. So anyway, but you knew when the bell was going to ring. It always didn't ring on like if it was 12 o'clock. It wouldn't wait until it got to 12. It would be like 11:50. The second hand come around. And every kid knew when the bell was going to ring. It didn't matter what class it was. If you could see the clock, you had it timed down.
Yeah.
You slammed the book shut.
Oh, yeah.
Teacher hadn't even released you yet.
You had to get there because it's one thing you want to get in line and get your food because you only had so much time. It was
like 20
minutes. Yeah. So if you're in line for the first 10 minutes, that's cutting into your eating time.
Yeah.
And you always wanted to get the cool seats around everybody, your friends.
Yeah,
so.
they always sat with me.
I don't know. I've heard too many stories. But yeah,
stay away from him.
But you had to get there early to get, just to have time to eat.
Oh, yeah. I just remember running.
Yeah.
I was running as fast as you can, knocking other kids
It was a stressful time.
It was like, I don't know how we survived because today I don't remember how hungry I was.
Yeah.
But I know I was hungry.
Yeah. It was like Lord of the Flies once that starts. It's just every man for himself getting to the cafeteria.
How bad does that sound? You're knocking your friends down and stuff.
Hey, you wanted that milk, man.
It was like, and I don't remember, probably when I got to high school, did we know what we were going to have for lunch. But prior to that, it was always mystery day as what you were going to have for lunch. Yeah, I don't remember.
They announced it ahead of time. I actually remember our good buddy Barry Lee would announce it on the radio
lunches?
in the morning. Yeah.
See,
Salisbury steak for lunch today.
What?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I remember mystery meat.
Mystery meat. That was... Yeah, I do remember. I don't think they called it mystery meat. It would say like Mystery Tuesday or something. And I think it was just like whatever we have.
Well, every day was mystery lunch for us. But
they didn't tell you ahead of time. So you didn't know whether you wanted to pack your lunch or not.
I packed my lunch a little bit when I was in elementary school.
Okay.
But not so much. I remember carrying. Do you remember carrying the brown bag? Did you pack your lunch?
I wanted to
with
talk
your name
about
on
that.
it?
Yeah, I want to talk about that because there was a transition time from lunch boxes when lunch boxes became not cool
the metal
anymore. Yeah,
right.
Then you had to move to. It was cooler just to have a brown bag.
Yeah.
Right. So, what was your? Do you have a lunchbox when you were in elementary
I had an
school?
Evil Knievel lunchbox.
Evil Knievel, the metal kind,
the metal one, yeah,
with the thermos.
With the thermos, yeah.
Oh, I miss those. I loved those things.
I see them online. People are selling them for like hundreds of dollars, and I was like, I'd like to have one, but I ain't paying that for it.
No, and I look at it.
It'll live rent free in my mind.
Yeah, I know, but that was the coolest thing. The thermos, like the screw off cup on the top of it.
Yes.
So cool.
The worst thing about them though was if you dropped it and the glass inside broke.
Wait, yours was glass?
Yeah, it had the glass thermals inside of it.
Oh,
that's how it's just, your drink stayed
that
cold.
must have been a 70s thing too, because mine was all plastic.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was glass back.
Well, they knew you were dangerous.
Man, wow.
Yeah, no. So and then you'd have a mismatch.
Oh, like the thermos didn't match the. You couldn't do that.
No, that was sad.
So Evil Knievel, that's a cool. Yeah. My first one was the NFL, all the different helmets on.
That'd be
it's
cool.
funny because I see that one on eBay stuff. I'm saying this to you. I'm like, I should get this, but it's out of my price range. But it's funny looking at all the old helmets that are different logos, like from the 80s versus today. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. So was Evil Knievel your only lunchbox through school, or did you get another one?
No, that's the only one I remember.
Okay.
That was probably third, fourth grade in a Peckham Elementary.
And then you because I'm guessing it was
Opequan, as some people would like to call it.
Opequan, yeah. I think when you transitioned, if I'm remembering this right, lunchboxes were in vogue to have in elementary school. By the time you got to middle school, unless you wanted to get beat up, you should probably be having a brown bag. At that point.
I think we brown bagged it on certain days. I don't remember what days it was, but here's a story for you. Now, do you have a story about your brown bag? Any sort, like your name, your mom writing your name?
No, that was
any lunches in it?
You also got beat up for that. Once you had, if you still bring a lunchbox in middle school, you're going to get beat up if you're a dude. If you get ours was must have been a tough school. It was Ayler. It was if you had your name written on your bag, you get beat up for that. So it's just remember which one's yours.
That's fun. And at the end of the lunch, you take your bag home and they'd wrap your books in them as a book cover.
No, we didn't. We weren't that poor. We didn't have to. We had to recycle our brown bag for our book covers.
I do. I just remember taking and buying a milk at school.
Yep.
Because you brown bagged it. But my mom sometimes would do bologna sandwiches.
Yeah.
And by the time you got to lunchtime, the bologna sandwich was like sweaty.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So what condiments did you have on your bologna sandwich?
Usually mayonnaise.
Okay, man. I still, for whatever reason, my mom used to make me bologna and ketchup sandwiches. I look at that now and I'm like, this is just disgusting.
Mom.
Yeah, mayonnaise would have changed the entire thing, the entire dynamic.
She was trying to curb your weight gain.
Yeah, I take this, fatty. You won't finish this one.
And you ate it anyway, though.
Sometimes I did. Sometimes
you probably took the
it.
bread off. Did you? Oh, you just tossed the sandwich?
Yeah, it was. I can't remember. It was. I remember one time. I think she tried to give me olive loaf. You seen those?
No, we didn't have that fancy bread. We had Wonder Bread.
No. This was the meat.
Oh, the meat.
Yeah, it was like
olive loaf meat. Yeah, okay.
Picture like a round slice of bologna with little specks of olive.
Yeah, yeah.
It couldn't get worse.
Actually, I remember at a point in time where I used to like that.
Real
I didn't make
loaf?
sandwiches out of it. I just cut it off and eat it. We'd have it at the house. Yeah, I love olives.
Okay, see, I hate them, so that would make sense.
Black olives too.
No olives for here.
Yeah, no olives for you.
No thanks.
I guess you weren't a Popeyes fan then.
Olive oil is different than olives. See, I knew where you're going with that one. What about? Did you guys ever? I remember this is crazy. Did you guys ever like get in trouble in the cafeteria, like for too much noise or doing something?
Yeah,
but then they would implement a silent lunch on some days where you come in and
no talking.
It was like a monastery. You weren't allowed to say a word.
I kind of remember that.
Yeah, it was crazy. And I also remember, this is middle school again, getting in trouble one time for acting up. And it was, I remember it was Coach Funk. They always had a couple teachers that had to work the cafeteria.
Yeah.
And ours was the cafeteria also doubled as the auditorium. So there was a stage where the coaches would sit there at a table and just eat their meal and look down literally on everybody in the room. And you could get in trouble for being a knucklehead. That kind of stuff. So I can't remember what I did, but I got in trouble. And again, these were the gym coaches, so the punishment, the punishment's going to match what they typically do. So I remember having to go up there. Again, it was like 20 minutes. And up on stage in front of the entire place and had to get in push-up position and hold push-up position for 20 minutes for the entire, elbows like shaking. It was crazy. I don't think you could get away with that today.
I'd have probably passed out standing around for 20 seconds.
It was brutal. But yes, that was the kind of stuff that, those are the memories I have from school lunches.
Yeah, no. How about when you got, here's one, the square pizza.
Yes. How would it take so long to get to that?
Square pizza. And we didn't have pizza a whole lot. Maybe, I don't know. I want to say maybe a couple times a year.
Yeah, no, that was like the Cadillac of school lunches. When you see it's pizza day, there's no way you're packing.
Yeah, and they always had a bruised apple with it.
Oh yeah, you get an apple with your pizza. That was a weird
apple, and it always had a bruise on it.
The pizza was. I remember what I remember about that pizza. It was the square, like you said, the square pieces, but it tasted like no other pizza anywhere. Like Pizza Hut was big in the day. All the places that your parents would take you out for pizza, this was a different kind of pizza.
Yeah,
like it was. I don't know. It was something magical about it. But I remember a buddy of mine, Mark Sasser. You know Mark Sasser, and another guy, Jimmy Byers. This is high school. They all of a sudden they went through line and they come walking out with an entire tray of pizza. We're like, what? How did you get that?
The whole big.
They're like,
pan of pizza?
The whole thing, right? And they're like, we knew it was pizza day. We just came and talked to them the day before and said we want to buy a whole pizza. And they said, okay. The lesson I've taken away from that to this day is, ask for what you want. I mean, we were just assumed you only get a slice. They just went in there and said, hey, we want a whole pizza. And they're like, okay, here's the price. And they walked out like the kings of the school that day.
Well, because they had money.
Yeah. I don't know what it cost. I probably couldn't afford it. But
I'm bartering for cookies.
Yeah, you would have definitely. You can't even get your no bake. You're definitely not going to get a whole pizza here.
I remember doing that too because kids wouldn't eat something on their tray, and you're always so hungry. But going back to your point with the pizza, I think the reason that it tasted so good was because we were starving.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
But and I felt bad for the kids because I always got lunch around 11:30, 12 o'clock.
Okay.
But, there were some classes that they went earlier or they went later.
Right.
And I was like, man, that's just...
You wouldn't have made it.
I'd have been passed out.
Well,
What's wrong with Richie?
Did you ever get breakfast at school? Did they offer that?
Mm-mm. No, we didn't. Well, in high school, I think they did offer breakfast.
Okay.
My junior and senior year. Mm-hmm. But no, I don't remember that. But I do remember kids getting there early because you had to get there early.
Yeah.
And my bus, when I did ride a bus, was always like had to run to get my locker,
right,
and get to class.
I feel like you're always running in these situations here. No, we had, I remember high school, we had, I can't remember breakfast before then, but high school, they had delicious, almost like Krispy Kreme, hot glazed donuts you could get. Now, I remember it was a quarter for a donut and a quarter for a milk. I would get 2 milks and 2 donuts, and I was in heaven,
man.
Donuts? Yeah, I mean,
oh
the
my
good
God.
Krispy Kreme kind for a quarter.
No.
Dude, hot.
We didn't get any of that.
Oh, yeah, see.
Yeah, either that or my memory has totally failed me.
Yeah, you're just fixated on this no-bake cookie and milk.
That was actually my favorite. As a matter of fact, there's a lady that works then, and she'll bring them in occasionally.
Really?
And yeah, they don't last very long.
It takes you right back to elementary school.
She usually, I wouldn't say I'm one of the first ones, but I'm one of the first ones that she comes and say, "Want to pick?" I was like, I don't know how full I am. I'm going to eat it.
Oh yeah, you don't turn down a no-bake cookie.
No.
They're good.
Matter of fact, Betty will make it, and I'll probably eat the whole batch.
Yeah,
in one sitting.
Yeah, Angie will make some, and I like getting them before they even cool. They're still kind of gooey and hot. That's the best way.
Oatmeal, peanut
healthy.
butter.
It's healthy, right? It's good for you.
Sugar.
What about? Did you guys ever have a Coke machine in your cafeteria in high school?
No, we didn't. There was a Coke machine in the lounge,
teacher's lounge. Yeah,
and if you were really nice or knew a nice teacher, they would slide you one.
Really?
Well,
you could just
in
sneak
between classes. No, they wouldn't let.
That's why you call it sneak. You don't ask for permission. Yeah, I used to sneak into the one at James Wood.
Oh,
in between classes,
no doubt,
and get
and then
my
you
Coke.
had to do 20 minutes.
No, that was for something else. I only got caught about half the time. But I just remember going to the teacher's lounge, and I don't think you can do it today. But I remember when I sneak in the teacher's lounge, you could the smoke was just lingering in there. Everybody go in there and pound their cigarettes.
That's right. Yeah, you weren't allowed to smoke. All the kids weren't allowed to smoke.
Yeah,
and they would always sneak
down.
smoke, and they'd be like on the far side of the school, like around a corner where nobody could really see them, but they knew. People knew they were down there.
Yeah, I mean the teachers'
but
lounge.
The teachers being there smoking their Salems and Winstons, and
I was like, dude, this is all like
No.
Cokes and cigarettes. It's the stuff that we're not allowed to have out in the hallway here.
Do as I do, not as I say. No, it's just the opposite. Do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was actually but I was. Now they probably have, because of you, they have the
locks
key
on the door.
cards. The Mission Impossible where you have to come in from the ceiling.
Yes, it would work for ice cold Coke back in the day. I'd have done that. But did you guys have like when you were a senior in high school? Did you have a certain excluded section where just seniors could sit?
Yes,
we did too. Or outside on the patio.
Oh, we sat wherever we wanted, but there was
just because you're seniors, you can do what you want.
Yeah, we threw our weight around. Well, not weight, but
yeah, you're a senior. You've earned that spot. It's a rite of passage.
You ever watch Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
Of course.
Now, I was who's this?
Spicoli?
No.
You're dressed like Spicoli today.
Who's the smooth talking guy that always had the dating advice?
Oh, the guy that his buddy was Rat, or the guy that hey Rat,
yeah, man, you work your way in. That's kind of the way I felt, even though that's not the way I acted. In your mind, it's so funny how you portray yourself, and basically you're like Scooby Doo. You're like
Shaggy. Yeah, in your mind you think you're Fred, but you're really Shaggy.
You're like, well, really, hey, what's up, Shaggy? What? You got the arms a flailing and feet flopping as you're going.
Oh my gosh!
So what else? Rectangle pizza. Oh, did you guys have the fish patties?
You know, Rich, there's barbecue, and then there's Gig's Barbecue.
Oh man, Gigs isn't just food, it's an experience. Slow smoked, tender, and packed with flavor.
Every bite tastes like it's been made just for you. Ribs, pulled pork, brisket, whatever you're craving.
And let's not forget the sauces. Gigs has the whole lineup that'll take your buds on a road trip. Sweet, tangy, spicy, Bella's dry rub.
You'll smell it before you see it. That's Hogzilla, Gig's legendary smoker, rolling out clouds of flavor.
So do yourself a flavor. Bring your family, friends, or just bring your appetite.
And head to Gig's Barbecue at 855 Bloomery Pike in Augusta, West Virginia.
Yeah, just follow the smoke from Hogzilla.
Gig's Barbecue. Come hungry, leave happy. No, I don't think we had the patty. I think we had fish sticks.
Yeah.
But I don't remember
we
being
had fish
a patty,
triangles.
Though. No, that sounds familiar now.
Yeah, the fish triangles.
Yes.
And I think we'd get 2.
I think that's right. Oh, and then, man, now you're unlocking another memory from that. Then, which is why we do the show, right? But then, the big vat you would come out and press down, like you could get some tartar sauce or some ketchup to go
right.
to go with your stuff.
The kind you would have to. When you saw them at Burger King or somebody, they'd be putting it on your sandwich.
Yeah,
you didn't get it; they'd be back there going.
Exactly. You have to push.
Love
that
the sound
big
effects,
button.
folks.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I've forgotten all about that. So, were you a ketchup or a tartar sauce guy with your fish triangle?
I didn't use either
plain.
one. Yeah, I just
dry.
go plain. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'll eat some horseradish now.
Okay.
I don't do ketchup on my fish. Anything fish.
See, that's like the only thing I do eat ketchup on.
I do love going to a restaurant here, Union Jack's. Mm-hmm. They used to have the best fish and chips.
I know they have the best. I think they have the best fries in town.
Yeah, and they give you the malt vinegar.
I love
that.
Man,
I'd have probably put that on my fish sticks.
Yeah, malt vinegar. The
fish
first
sticks,
time I ever saw
cakes.
that was at old RFK Stadium.
Oh,
Redskins games.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is this? People are putting vinegar on their fries? And my dad was like, try it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm never going back to ketchup again. It was that good.
So I put it on my fries. I put it on. Maybe you should try it on some meat.
I don't know. That might be That might be crossing the line. I don't know. Stick with Gig stuff for your meat.
Oh my god,
that's all you need. That's all you need.
Gigs is the Bella's dry rub. I'm telling you what, I use a lot of different rubs.
Yeah.
I'm not a sauce guy, and I talked to Greg about that, and I was like, but actually. We just did some T-bones. You just did some meats.
I did. I just did some steak tips.
And Betty would always do like the Montreal steak seasoning.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan. I'll do salt and pepper, which basically all the seasonings are salt and pepper.
And garlic. Yeah, that's
garlic,
they sell those now.
onions.
SPG, right?
Yeah. But anyway, Gig stuff, I don't know what it is, but I'll put it on my eggs. I put it on macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
Now, I don't slobber it on there. Or slather it.
You could. It would still be good, though.
But anyway, so we're off on school lunches on the Gig's Barbecue. And you'll probably hear a commercial in here soon, too.
Well, that's the other. You just made me think of barbecue and school lunches. That unlocked another memory. Remember they had, it was almost, I forget what they called it. They might have called it spare ribs, but it was almost like the McRib from McDonald's without the bun. Where it looked like the meat was molded to look like a rib, and it was in barbecue, some kind of weak barbecue sauce. But no bone in it, but it looked like there were bones. You could eat the entire thing.
Oh my gosh,
that was a thing.
Oh.
Yeah, and that would come with your ice cream scoop of mashed potatoes.
Who was
that
the lunch
was
lady that
everything.
came up with that?
I don't know. But it was like, but you know what? I didn't mind it because I'm still the guy that when McDonald's brings out the McRib for a limited couple weeks, I'm out there every day while it's here. I love the McRib.
I do remember getting barbecue sandwiches.
So you're talking like,
yeah, you get pulled beef,
like pulled. Okay, yeah.
In school on a bun.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's actually where the pumpers. You'd go get
put your barbecue sauce on top of that.
Oh yeah.
And I remember they'd also give you, if you wanted it, which seemed weird, you could get a slice of American cheese to go on top of your barbecue. At least we did.
No, the only time I did that was when I went to Arby's.
Arby's? They would give you...
You can get American cheese on your... it's called
beef
and cheddar.
Yeah. Oh, the beef and cheddar. Oh, yeah. Now that's melted cheese, though, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but that's the closest that I never got that in school.
Okay. That's a stretch. Arby's to...
American cheese, though, is like, ugh.
Yeah, I didn't.
Sorry, folks who like American cheese. I used to, as a kid, I would get like 8 of them. You know, they
Just
came
eat
in a
'em
little. Oh yeah, they came in a
Those little
plastic wrapper.
cellophane. Yeah, yeah.
Wrap them up, fold them up, pop them, and eat them.
It just tastes like wax.
Because I was hungry all the time.
Yeah. Well, you know who actually has good? I'm with you. I'm not a big American cheese fan, except if you get it from Gore's.
I've never got. I don't think I've had their American
Game
cheese.
changer, delicious.
You're talking about the one that's made out of it. You get it at Gore's, but it's actually made in Clark County, in the white package.
I think so.
Or is it wrapped differently?
I can't remember.
We can't paint this picture for you,
Yeah, I
folks.
can't remember. Just go to Gore's and ask for the American
Okay.
cheese. They'll hook you up.
And, I'm in there getting all my meats.
I feel like I see you there from time to time.
Kylie goes, "Do you have a home to go to?" Yeah, I'm going to cook this meat.
No, I still like. I mean, you have to like a good grilled cheese sandwich, don't you?
Who doesn't love grilled cheese?
Well, there's American cheese.
know.
There's what it's good for.
Oh no, we don't. Well, yeah, yes. Growing up, you know,
Oh, I still like
butter. No, I was saying American cheese.
Oh,
yeah, we
yeah.
use different cheeses on it now.
Now you make them gourmet. Now someone's will throw like a slice of bacon in on it too. And well, that's another school lunch. Man, these are all bringing back the
BLTs?
memories. No, we didn't have BLTs as school lunches.
Oh
but
yeah, we didn't have any bacon.
We would have we have an LT. We would have a small bowl of tomato soup and like half of a grilled cheese sandwich.
Yeah.
So look, and you would
Dunk it.
dunk it in there. Oh, that was so good.
Yeah.
Those were
I'm telling
good.
you, I think the reason that school lunches were so favorable is because we were hungry.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's like,
And you really didn't get a lot.
I know. It's just like it's like this is it.
Yeah, I remember some guys. I was like, we weren't in this tax bracket, but some of my buddies would get double lunch every day. Remember
Yes,
that was
I
the thing?
remember people doing that.
Double up everything. I was like,
A lot of the
my
football
gosh.
players did.
Yeah, true. Or wrestlers trying to they had to move up and wait for their. Yeah, that was a thing.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think some of them, if they won a game, got free lunches.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I played football like one season.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, and it was just like I don't remember getting a free lunch though.
Yeah,
I got to get a free
you
punch.
had to actually get in the game too.
No, I got in the game.
But I remember we didn't get free lunch or anything, but I remember a lot of times if we'd win the game on an away game, coming back, the big deal, we could stop at McDonald's.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember
See?
we'd get off the bus and they'd hand everybody like a $5 bill, and that was more than enough to get, back then, the 80s, you could fill up. You can get a couple double cheeseburgers, fries, Coke. I mean, it was have some change left over.
Yeah, until they just changed their menu. You could probably still do that on the dollar menu.
Yeah, did they just change the menu?
Yeah, well, I heard they increased the prices for the stuff, but I don't eat there. But I do that. What you were talking about, though, I talked about on previous podcasts about going after baseball and going to Burger Chef.
Oh, that was my all-time favorite fast food place.
Oh my God, I'd get a double cheeseburger, fries, and a vanilla milkshake.
Oh man,
and I'd sit there. That was the best.
They didn't bring back Burger Chef.
It's so funny. It's like I think I was hungry all the time.
Yeah, I'm hungry now.
I don't think I ever turned down a meal.
Yeah. It's wow.
But school lunches were, I think they're memorable for many different reasons. One is I remember just running as soon as the bell rang. I don't even remember what I did with my books.
You just leave them behind.
No, you had to take your books, but I didn't go to the locker. So I guess some kids did. That's why we were always first in line.
Yeah, you had to game the system.
Oh, let me tell you about this. This is probably one of my most embarrassing moments. You know how this is actually in junior high school, which is middle schools now.
Right.
And I think this was, what grade has it been? Like 8th grade. And, I'm in line chatting with some of my friends, and in front of me is a guy, that looked like my friend, and I kicked him in the butt. And he turns around, and I didn't know who he was.
Oh, man.
And I was like, oh, man, I'm so sorry. I thought you were Mike. Mike, whatever. It's kind of the things that you do when you're...
Was he cool with you, though?
Well, he gave me a look.
But he didn't retaliate.
No.
Okay,
He just
good.
turned around. I think he was an exchange student.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
so we just kicked him out, and he went to
Man, yeah, he's probably
I'm
like,
just
man, I hate America now. This is what you guys treated me.
But that was I do remember this day. I felt so bad.
Yeah.
It was a friend of mine. I didn't care. I mean, I didn't kick him hard, but still, it's just one of those juvenile things that you do.
Yeah, you should turn around and say, okay, you can kick me now. We'll call it even. But no, I think lunch was also one of those special times because so often you go from class, you have a couple minutes between bells, between classes to cut it up with your friends. But lunch is like your only time that you're not sitting there learning, hearing a teacher talk. Right. You can just cut up, and talk and hang out with your friends until the next class starts again. Yeah,
well, there was intramural sports too. Like the kids that would eat really fast and then they'd go over and play basketball or something.
Oh, we didn't have that.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how we did it in 20 minutes.
Yeah, you'd all weigh down from your food and then go shoot baskets?
Come on. You're like...
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of food. Yeah, metabolism's working for you back then. Well, did you guys have... back then we had periods. I know it's blocks now with kids today, but we had like 7 or 8 periods in the day, and lunch was half of a period. It was lunch and homeroom. Did you guys have that homeroom?
Yeah, but we didn't have homeroom near lunch. Homeroom was the very first class of the day. And sometimes, if you were lucky, you would have that class. Well, I don't know if you was lucky or not, but you'd go to school, check in. Right. You didn't really check in, but you'd go to homeroom, check in, roll call, and then sometimes you'd stay. That would be your class, whatever that teacher would, be teaching, geography or whatever.
Interesting.
And then or other kids would go to their class.
Okay.
But homeroom was always the morning. It was never any other time during the day.
Yeah, ours was always split with our lunch period.
Yeah.
How
did they check in? Did you check in their first class?
No. Well, yeah, every class had a check-in. Every class had roll call.
Oh, yeah, you did, but it's the same. Well, you got older. They didn't roll call. They could tell whether you were there or not.
True.
But up until middle school or junior high, we had homeroom. We had homeroom in high school. Yeah,
we did too, but it was always half of your lunch period, like 20 minutes for lunch and 20 minutes. But in homeroom, it was the teacher didn't teach. They just hung out there. It was like you could get caught up on work or you just hang out with your friends.
No, we had I had to think about it. What, study hall?
Okay, same concept.
Study hall.
Yeah, that was the same concept.
Where you'd go, you
do your homework that was due the next period.
At lunch, close to lunch period.
Yeah,
you do study hall.
Yeah, and did you guys have as soon as you got to school? Could you, if you got there early enough before the first bell, could you just walk the halls with your friends?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's actually what I said in one of the previous podcasts. I didn't want to graduate. I would go early so I could hang out with my friends. Most of the time we were in the cafeteria.
Okay.
But, whatever it was, 15 minutes, 20 minutes or whatever, just hanging out with your friends. And then you go to class.
Yeah. Those were good. That's how I met Angie, my wife. Right
in class?
No,
you had no class.
I had no class, but we were walking the halls. You just walk with your different groups of friends.
You didn't even go to school there.
Yeah. Then I saw. I skipped school, and so I needed a note. Back then, it was you just handed a note from your parents, right?
Right.
I found. I was like, I realized I forgot to bring a note in. I was like, oh no. And the girl that usually does stuff, she's already in class, and here comes Angie. I said, excuse me. I said, I know we don't know each other. I said, I'm Jay. I said, can you forge me a note real quick? I just need a girl's handwriting on this. And she's like, no. I said, please. I said, oh yeah, I just really I need some help.
I'll marry you.
So yeah, that'll teach you. So she actually forged the note, and I handed it in, and that was our first meeting.
I think you did share that story in another podcast.
I told that we're repeating stories already? Oh my gosh.
Well, it's always memorable for you. It's probably memorable for Angie too.
Yeah.
I might have to ask her next time I see her. Jay, actually, is this really happening? She'd probably go, it is.
Luckily, she doesn't listen to our podcast, so she'll never hear the story.
She falls asleep and wakes up.
She did fall asleep one time listening to it.
She woke up and we were in trivia.
Yeah, she knows all of our stories anyway.
Aww.
Yeah,
you can rewind it. You can actually skip back. You can restart it.
She got the gist. So was there one school food or cafeteria food? Well, you said you didn't get to hear ahead of time what you were having a lot of the times, but if you knew that this food was coming up, you were definitely packing because you hated.
Oh yeah. I do remember that.
What was it? You had to go to one that you hated?
No, I can't think of anything that I actually hated.
Okay.
But it would be like, I don't want to eat that. Give me some bologna, sweaty bologna.
Yeah. If the sweaty bologna beats it.
Here's some, actually, it didn't matter what we were having in school, but if we had meatloaf, I would beg my mom or my grandmother to make a meatloaf sandwich and take it for lunch.
Yes. Yeah. Something about a cold meatloaf like that. Those were good.
Yeah. Put some Duke's mayonnaise on it.
Oh, yes. Even better.
Yeah.
Wow.
I would just remember that. That actually, obviously a school lunch memory, but I just remember begging. It's like, don't even have to put it on bread. Yeah.
Meatloaf's one of those meals, if I see it in a restaurant, I'm definitely ordering it. It's just to this day, I love meatloaf.
Now, when did this become a thing? It's like you go to a restaurant, you can get a big thing of mac and cheese for dinner. Have you seen that?
No, but I actually did that at Apple Blossom. All the food trucks, they had one of the crab. I'm sorry, it was crab mac and cheese.
Well, see, that's different. Yeah, it's got something in it.
Some protein in it there.
But I'm not going to say the restaurants right here, but go there and you can get.
That's the dinner.
Just that's your whole entree.
I'm actually cool with that, but it is kind of. I know where you're coming from on that.
I was like,
that was something else.
I love me some mac and cheese, but
as a side,
that
was also an ice cream scoop side on your trays, and it's called the mac and cheese, and
they
would keep that form.
Yeah, just a visual of the ice cream scoop.
Yeah, it's
everything
around.
Food.
But, it was funny. You talked about Union Jack
on the plastic
earlier.
tray.
When you talked about Union Jack earlier, you talked about their good fish and chips.
Mm-hmm.
I actually got a meatloaf from there one time.
Oh, really?
And I'm like, what in the world is this? And I'd never heard this before. There was a hard-boiled egg baked into the middle of the
That sounds
meatloaf. Good. Yeah, I'm like, what is it? They said, this is an English thing. This is
English, British,
Yeah, British thing. And I was like, oh, really? They could have been lying to me, but it worked. It was fun. It was a fun little surprise.
Oops, he cracked and it fell in there.
Just tell him it's a cultural thing. He doesn't look too bright.
The shepherd's pie is good.
I've never had that.
The shepherd's pie. Yeah.
No,
that's
anything with
mashed potatoes, meat.
I'm not. Okay, you just said okay. Stop. You said the first two. You led with the first two good things.
Yes.
Then you get to the peas and carrots, and I'm out. Anything with peas and carrots,
you don't even
out.
Taste them. They're there for color.
No, the texture of those things.
Peas and carrots.
If it's peas and carrots, I'm done.
Mike Dougherty's wife, who I work with, she hates mashed potatoes.
What?
Yes, she says it's a texture thing for her. You said that. I was like,
wow. Who hates mashed potatoes?
She
Tessa.
does.
Well, you know what Angie hates? Gravy.
Really?
Yeah. It's like, if we have mashed potatoes, it's mashed potatoes, no gravy.
Yeah.
I've had gravy since we've been married.
You've had a gravy life.
I'll take that. Yeah.
No, I'm good with mashed potatoes with just salt and pepper. I don't actually put a lot of salt on my food anymore, but I'll load up with pepper. You can ask Betty. She'll go like, I got the new dispenser. You used to have the one the cracked pepper.
Yeah,
you twist it and stuff like. Oh no, I got
they
the
got
fancy
the button.
Yeah, the button when you charge it up, and it just.
And we said you can't hide money.
I want the cheese grater like that.
I'll say when. You just keep going with that cheese.
Like, say when. It's piled up around you.
Well, do you pepper your? You have the cool pepper grinder. Do you pepper your pizza?
Yes.
Yeah, I do too. I don't know when I started doing that, but I not the red flakes, right? What's that?
I pepper my beer.
Pepper your beer. No, I've seen people salt their beer.
No.
I don't get that, but I've seen people put salt, but no. But pepper in the pea. I don't know when I started that, but now it's like I can't eat a slice without putting pepper on it first.
I don't do occasionally I'll do the red peppers.
I like those too.
But most of the time it's the Parmesan.
Yeah, that's right.
Parmesan cheese?
Yeah.
Parmesan? Yeah. Parmesan cheese, load that up on my pizza, and then
love it.
Yeah, we didn't have that in school. When you were doing school lunches, you just
no, it was your wedge, and that was your square, and that was it. That was also the first time I saw somebody do this. Please let me know your thoughts on people that do this. Okay, this might offend some of our viewers. I can't stand it. Luckily, there's no viewers or listeners. I can't stand it when I see somebody get their pizza out and then take their napkin or paper towel and dab the grease off the top of it. I saw somebody do that in school on the square pizza. The first time I ever saw it,
Give me that napkin. Let me eat it.
Yeah, let me suck on this napkin. That's the flavor right there. It's grease you're taking off this.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you're that into health, then don't even eat the pizza. This is probably...
It's got to be running down. So it's not pizza, and we're way off of school lunches. We do tie these in because it's our memories
Are you
of
hungry
food.
for real right now? Yeah. I am.
Go to Spelunkers in Front Royal.
We were just there last week.
And the grease runs down your elbow from anything you eat there.
You know what? I got the chicken tenders there. Somebody told me don't sleep on the tenders, and they were some of the best I've ever had.
I haven't had those yet.
Yeah,
Did the grease run down your elbows?
It was pretty greasy. Yeah, I thought you were going to throw back to Enrico's steak and cheese subs.
Oh, I was sorry. Stavros. I don't know if you know Stavros. His dad used to own that. A friend of mine.
Okay.
And I mean, they're good, but they weren't like. I love Claudio's, Anthony's.
Oh, those
steak
are good.
But, oh my god!
But Enrico's, they would the grease would bleed through the paper bag.
Yes,
it was that greasy.
Yeah. They'd bring the bag wherever you were. They'd go out for lunch and bring it back, and it was like, I'm surprised the bag held together long enough.
I know. You know what? I don't know why this made me think. You know what they need to bring back? Remember Jolly Jacks? Where they would actually bring the food to your car?
Yeah, there was one on the north end. Yeah, across from the drive-in theater.
Yeah.
It's no longer. Neither one of them are there. The building for Jolly Jacks is still there.
It is?
Yeah.
What is it now?
Nothing. I don't know what's in there.
Okay.
It's next to, for local people, I think it's next to Shade Equipment.
Okay.
Is that right? Is that
back
Shade
where
Equipment? Right across from...
Back where the X-rated drive-in used to be.
That's what it was when it ended. Before that, it was Godzilla and all the cool movies. What's the restaurant out there? Backseat.
Backseat, yeah.
Yeah, so it's actually directly across the street from Backseat. I think it's white.
Okay.
But,
speaking of food, those are the best wings.
People in our other countries are like, you guys are landmarks.
Yeah, move on. So, what I'm trying to think, going back to school lunches, I'm trying to think the best one of all time. It has to be the pizza, right?
Probably the pizza.
Yeah.
Or I don't remember. We may have had meatloaf in school, but I don't remember. I do remember mystery meat. Nobody ever knew what that was.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, I think I ate every lunch. It didn't matter.
Yeah, hot dogs.
We had hot dogs, but we didn't have bread. They would just put the hot dogs on the tray.
Seriously?
You remember those trays? Those trays are themselves are just pieces of art.
Yeah, with the little compartments. The big one for and then like a bunch of tiny ones.
Yeah, the entree. It's like, here, can you put my pizza on the little one and give me like 3 scoops of applesauce?
The applesauce, yeah. Oh, now you just made me think little fruit cups.
Yeah.
That's something else you would have, yeah.
Yeah, that was a waste.
The fruit cups?
Yeah. It was like, I get them now in the store and it's the same thing. I was like, I open it up and it's like, why did I even bother with this?
Yeah.
I'll
eat the grape out and then I just leave all the pineapple.
Get a can of cocktail. What is it called?
Olives?
Cocktail fruit.
Oh, cocktail fruit.
Yeah, you get the cherries and everything inside.
Oh.
I eat the whole can.
Oh, yeah.
You got pears?
I don't like any fruit.
You don't like
or
any
vegetables?
Bananas?
No.
It's a meat.
No.
He's a predator.
Yeah. Well,
you like eggs? Well, that's protein.
I like eggs. Yeah, I love eggs. I eat a couple dozen a week. But
all at one time.
Just made me think about. I'll eat a whole bag of hard-boiled eggs, like Cool Hand Luke. But I remember looking back, they didn't even have the decency to give us a whole banana. Did you get the bananas that were cut right in half? Yeah.
Yes.
Talk about trying to peel one of those things when it's like cut straight through the middle. That was hard.
It's so funny.
That's probably started my hate of fruit back then. I couldn't even open this half banana.
With a banana. You just squish it out and eat it like a freeze pop.
Yeah, they can keep the fruit. That's maybe the applesauce. Because sometimes if you got a lunch lady that was feeling a little adventurous, they would splash a little bit of cinnamon on top of that applesauce. And I'd be like, okay, this is a chef's kiss,
Yeah. What other any other kind of favorite lunch?
I'm trying to
memories.
think. They would always do something special around Christmas time. It would be like a night, like right before Christmas break. It would be like a nice slice of ham or something, right. and again, of course, your mashed potato mold. But that was, that was the staple. It was. You had to have your starch. It was either the mashed potatoes or the mac and cheese mold.
How about this is the one that just got memory is the peanut butter and jelly sandwich with the grape that they put on there. It would soak through the bread.
Yeah, I do remember that. But I remember liking it though.
Oh yeah, you ate it, but it was like when you got it, it was like because they were pre-made. They didn't like slap it on there while you were in line.
No, this isn't made to order.
Yeah, and they'd cut them in triangle shape.
Yeah. I like that too. They hit better in the triangle. Don't cut it square down the middle.
Yeah, but the grape jelly would be like soaking in the bread.
Yeah.
Then you'd be licking your fingers off.
I like that. I remember I got through line one time and they had run out of peanut butter and jellies. So they had to give us peanut butter and honey. And it's the one and only time I've ever had peanut butter and honey. It just did not
How
hit.
could they not calculate for that?
Who knows?
Who was
Probably people doing double lunches. That was at the end of the line.
Who was the cafeteria? Who was in charge of this cafeteria?
Man.
I'm sorry, sir. How about that when you get up there and you're like the last person in line? Sorry, we're out of lunches.
That happened?
I'm just saying if he ran out
they're going to run out of lunches. Man,
I'm sorry, you're going to have to remain hungry.
Yeah.
We'll take you to the lounge and get you a Coke and a cigarette.
Yeah. This menthol tie you over until dinner. Yeah, those were. Do you remember? I remember we used to have. This is elementary school. You didn't even pay as you go. You have to pay up front. They give you a little card, and you'd go up there and they just punch it, like
right?
A punch
card.
Yeah, like 5 of them. Then okay, this is your last one. You owe us money again now.
Yeah, in high school, we used to prepay your lunches for the week.
Yeah,
and they gave you either tokens or the punch cards.
Oh, okay.
And then when you went through line, and the worst thing about it was if you lost your punch card, which happened a lot, then they'd have to go up and you have to tell the office. Then they give you, and then they'd chastise you.
Yeah. Oh, I remember. Man, you're unlocking so many memories now. I remember being in line and the person up, getting the card punched. Oh, I can't find it. Then they're holding up the line, and you have no sympathy for the person there. You're just like, we're wasting precious time now. I need to be out there eating my lunch.
You're like Ralphie in the Christmas Story, waiting to see Santa Claus.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. I was like,
come on,
here.
kid. Lunch lady's giving him a boot to the face. I did. That was actually that's it wasn't a class, but that was your favorite time of the day. It was lunch.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember getting do they do school breaks? Everything's so jam packed now.
Breaks?
Yeah. Do you have class breaks or anything like that?
Not that I know of.
That's actually where we used to get the milks. Of course, that was in grade school. That was in elementary school.
Okay. Yeah.
Probably up to 3rd or 4th grade. After that, you were on your own.
Yeah, I don't think that. Yeah, but cafeteria. I mean, it was just a fun place. It was like its own little world. I remember they would have. This is high school now. The teachers would have handheld microphones to get your attention if they had to make an announcement or something because it's so loud.
Really?
Everybody talking.
No, we didn't have that.
Yeah,
You talking about the megaphone?
No. Just handheld mics.
Okay.
Right? Then I remember, and they worked. And I remember this is how cool our teachers were back then. Of course, WWE, it was WWF back then, pro wrestling.
Right.
That was big and all that. And we talked them, me and another guy, Dude Childs, we talked them into letting us borrow the mics, and we cut a wrestling promo on each other. Just like Hulk Hogan or Macho Man, and everybody, 100 people in there just, hanging on every word like it was a real match getting ready to happen. That was how cool the teachers were back then. Just let us work the mic. And
you're doing Randy Savage.
Ooh, yeah, it was so much fun.
No, we had... Talking about we had Randy Woodward.
Okay.
Who's on the river. Yeah. He actually used to do the sock hop. I don't know if we ever shared that story.
We talked about this with Sierra about school dances,
right?
right?
Where he played one record. Yeah, had one record.
You get what you pay for.
And the principal would let him go up in the office. And remember the microphones that were in the office?
Yeah.
They make the announcements. They had to press the button.
Yes.
It looked like something from a sci-fi movie.
Yeah, I remember that.
And they would actually press the button down, and it had a little lock thing on the side of it. And then they would hold it in front of the microphone. The speaker that would play through the sound system.
Oh, my gosh.
Now, I don't know how, if it was segmented, like it was only in the cafeteria, but I imagined that this one record was playing through the whole entire school.
Oh, man.
So you can imagine being in class.
Was it even a good music?
You know what? Randy remembers what the record was. I don't remember. I just remember I thought it was so cool because he was about a year and a half, 2 years ahead of me in school.
Okay.
So now this was in junior high.
Got it.
So I'm in, that would be 6th grade at the time, right?
Okay.
7th grade, 7th, 8th, and 9th.
Okay.
We're in junior high. So I'm in 7th and he's in 9th. So, He's like the senior,
Right.
and so that was always cool. You said, but
I'm picturing like Shawshank Redemption, where he goes in the office and locks himself and plays that record
Yeah,
the
pretty
entire
much.
prison.
Yeah.
Wow. You know who we should have had on here as a guest for this, talking about school lunches, is our buddy Don Shirley.
Oh,
The principal from
saw,
Jameswood.
Yeah, I just saw Don just a few days ago.
Did he ask about me?
No, he didn't. He didn't ask about you, Jay. He's recovered.
Good man.
It took him all these years of therapy.
He's one of the good ones.
Yeah. Well, I did. I enjoyed all the lunch times.
We were seniors and sitting outside. We used to call Domino's Pizza and have them pizzas delivered. Timed it perfectly to show up there and eat out there.
Yeah. See, Hedgesville was out in the middle of nowhere.
So nobody's going to deliver pizza to you.
And there was no delivery.
Yep. Yeah.
And there was no restaurants close by.
Oh, man.
So if you left school, you weren't coming back. Let's just say that was high school.
Oh,
now,
man.
Again, junior high is we were within about a quarter mile of McDonald's.
Okay. That's still a long walk to get to.
But kids would walk down there and get stuff.
Wow.
And you weren't supposed to leave, campus.
Right.
But you're kids.
Well, you talk about showing up. You talk about showing up late to this stuff. I had the one girl show up late to school. The one lady that worked there. If you showed up 3 times late, it was a detention or something. But if I would bring her Egg McMuffin from McDonald's, she would wipe it away.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
So Jay,
Yeah, we had some
Egg
cool.
McMuffin.
They had some cool staff back then.
I do that now. If I show up, I'm supposed to be there. I don't really have a time frame that I go to work, but you like to make a presence,
Right.
But anyway, if I come in at noon, I bring everybody
that
Egg
paycheck.
McMuffins.
Yeah, you make everybody happy.
No, I usually go in at about 8:00.
Okay. That's good.
The store opens at 7.
Okay.
So, but I'm non-essential. I don't have keys.
Hey, that works. That works.
Yeah,
so you go in at 8, would leave at 10.
Do you remember? Yes, exactly. Take an hour for lunch. Do you remember when you would go to? This is a whole different topic. Remember, you'd go to work and you'd go, "Man, I'd love to have some authority. I'd love to do that. I want to be a manager. I want to be this, whatever." Then when you get there, you're like, "No, I want to go back to not doing."
Yeah, I got to deal with people now.
I just want to go back to being told what to do.
Grass is not always greener.
It's like, so you spend your whole life working your way through that, and you're like, no, I'm good with just being over here.
Yeah, this is not what it's cracked up to be.
Yeah, man. I've sowed my oats. Yeah, so I think we covered just about everything, right?
Yeah. Do we have trivia this week?
We do have trivia. But hey, before we get into trivia, I brought you a gift.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I always
people you can't see this, but
it's a long box.
It's a very long box.
Is it a gun?
No, it's not a gun.
Okay. Let me see.
You're going to love this, folks. We're going to hold off on trivia. So
It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to beat. The last gift you got me was the monster truck. I still play with.
Oh, this is going to be so much cooler.
Okay.
This was actually handcrafted.
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
He's opening up. Listen to the sound banks.
I'm unwrapping this. It's heavy. Did you wrap this yourself?
No, I did not.
All right.
Because you can unwrap it.
Here we go.
Watch the very end of it, though.
Oh, is this for grilling?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's a railroad spike that's been hand forged and twisted with a extremely sharp skewer on the end of it for flipping your meat.
Yeah, they call these like pigtails, I think, sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. So that my nephew that lives in Delaware made that. And I had him, he made me one, I think it was last year. Betty actually got it for me, I think for Christmas.
I
I love that thing, man. I'm telling you.
This is
pork
like the
chops.
one grill tool I don't have.
Oh, it's so,
man. No, I'm going to break this out tonight.
Oh, it is.
Thank you, Rich. This is awesome. I'm going to put a picture of this up on social media so folks know what we're talking about here. This is cool.
Is it you have followers?
My mom will see what this looks like.
Oh,
wow,
yeah.
no, I love it.
So
man.
he shipped it to me, I think last month. Of course, we didn't do the show. So I said, well, I'll just give it to you today.
Oh, this is
It was
awesome.
supposed to be Christmas. I'm just kidding.
You know what? I'm gonna go out to Gore, get some Gore's meat, get some Gigs dry rub, and then have at it.
I love mine. I'm telling you, man, it doesn't matter. I roasted a chicken, and I was I was turning the
Try
chicken.
some of the meat here. Wow, this is beautiful.
Yeah, so
Great
it's a
craftsmanship here too.
Yeah, is it Bobby Albright?
Bobby Albright, that's your
Nephew.
that
Yeah,
made
he's
this.
super great kid.
Wow. He did some nice work with this.
Oh yeah,
Hey, well, thank you, Rich. I love it, brother.
you're welcome. Anyway, now let's get back to trivia.
All right, trivia. Does this have to do with school lunches?
So I didn't write these.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I did. You know what? Before we go in trivia, that was the memory I was trying to remember.
Okay.
We had in Winchester Elementary School on Winchester Avenue. I had to make sure that was the right name for the school. We had a milk machine that took pennies. And you could get chocolate or vanilla out of it. I cannot remember right now the name of it because it was a local milk producer.
Okay.
That put it in there. But I remember.
Shenandoah Pride?
No. It was actually something else.
How many pennies did it cost?
5 cents.
It was only 5 cents. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was a pint.
Still, it's
Yeah. But as a kid, you're like, I just remember going around begging my friends, "You got a penny?"
And
got
you
a
said
penny?"
vanilla?
No, regular.
You did
milk.
say okay. I was like, man, is this a new flavor?
Yeah. Well, they do have vanilla milk now, but no. It was just regular milk.
Okay.
Chocolate milk.
Gotcha. So regular milk and chocolate.
I
milk.
would get the chocolate milk.
Wait, all this milk talk. Are you a 2% or a skim guy?
I whole milk.
Whole milk.
Whole milk.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. Whole milk.
Yeah, why go halfway at this? Let's go all in.
Yeah. No. We used to do 2%. I was like,
Okay.
I'm going to die with whole
My
milk.
terms.
Yeah. So let's go into trivia.
Okay.
Ready? These are 5 questions with multiple choice answers.
Okay.
You know the
I'm
drill.
going 5 for 5 today.
Okay. What was the most common reason school lunch boxes were metal in the 70s and early 80s? A, they kept food warmer. B, they were cheaper to mass produce. C, they were durable and could survive being dropped. Or D, they were required by the government.
B.
No.
C?
It's a C.
Oh.
They were durable. Do you remember when you go into remember when your thermos was in the top and it had that little metal lever thing that would go over to hold it
Yes,
in?
I do remember that.
Yeah, I broke mine.
Oh, I feel like you broke your inside of your thermos. I don't know what you're doing with your lunch boxes, Rich.
Question number 2.
All right.
What made rectangle? You should get this one. What made rectangle cafeteria pizza so common in schools? A, it was homemade in each school kitchen. B, it was designed for fast, uniform mass production. C, it was healthier than other options. Or D, it was only served on special holidays.
I'm going to say it's A or B. I'm going to go B.
B.
Nice. Okay, I'm back. I'm back even Steven.
Designed for fast, uniform mass production.
I like it.
And they were on a square pan. So
Yeah.
I guess it was like a cookie sheet or something.
I know.
And they just cut them. That's why they were square.
I said Lido's copied them.
Yeah, they don't cut corners.
That is their catchphrase? Okay.
That's right. Why? Things that pop into your brain that you know it's useless information. That's why we do the show.
That's right.
So number 3, why did school milk cartons often have wax coating? A, it made them easier to recycle. B, it prevented leaking and helped preservation. C, it improved the taste of milk.
We all like that waxy taste.
D, it kept them from floating in water.
What? Oh, okay.
I made these answers up too.
I'm going to go, I can tell. I'm going to go B.
Correct. Ding,
Oh,
ding,
nice.
Ding, ding, ding.
All right, I'm back on the good side of things. I'm 2-1 now.
All right. Question number 4. What was the biggest challenge with glass line thermos bottles? I don't even have to read the answer to this.
Yeah, they would break.
A. These are funny on their own. Just read it. They were too heavy for kids. How weak would
Maybe.
you have
I
to
was
be?
gonna say.
So I'm going to rule that one out because I'm laughing at it.
Okay.
B, they shattered easily if dropped. We don't have to go any further.
I think every answer is B so far.
C, they made drinks too hot.
Oh.
Oh, man. Or D, they were hard to open at lunch.
Sometimes it goes back to being weak again.
I do remember my grandfather putting the lid on one day, not the outer lid, the cup on the inside, and I couldn't get it off. I was like, "Come on, Granddad."
Do you ever? We talked about putting drinks in there, but did your parents ever put like soup in there so you could take it out and then you pour it into the cup? And
not those because they were too. The drink ones were too small. But I remember years later they got the wide mouth thermoses.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, and I think my mom would give me like potato soup or something like that. But you don't like. You never had peas and carrots.
Oh no,
just kidding. So what was the answer? It would be B, right?
B. Yeah, I was going to go B for everything. I think that's. I'm sensing a trend.
That question
here.
was so funny. Anyway, all right.
Last one. I'm all in.
5, all or nothing. What was the milk monitor's role in school? I already gave you the answer to that.
To deliver the milk.
That's right. Here's the questions, though. The student who graded cafeteria food quality. The student who delivered the milk crates to classrooms. That's the correct answer.
It was B again.
Yes. It was the student who decided the lunch menu.
Oh.
Or D, the student who cleaned the cafeteria floors.
How did you become milk monitor? Did you get voted that? Or did
I think you probably just went up and asked.
Oh, so it wasn't.
I don't know.
An
I was never milk monitor.
Yeah, I don't even remember.
Richie, go up and get us some milk. Okay. I'd probably never come back. I'd come back, half of them be drank.
Have a milk mustache. I don't know what happened to these.
Yeah. So the correct answer was B, the student who delivered the milk crates to classrooms.
Man,
and I don't even think they do that anymore.
No, I'd never heard of that until today.
Oh, you never had that at all?
No.
Okay.
No, never heard
Somewhere
of
in the world besides West Virginia had this, and I'm sure the people listening said, "Oh, I remember that."
Well, it's funny you mentioned now like that was foreign to me, getting served milk and all that. Right. And when I went through school, we didn't have any of this kind of stuff. The last time I was in a classroom, the last couple of years, these kids show up now with their Starbucks, and then we get a sandwich. It's just they have all this stuff. I mean, it's constantly. I mean, nobody wants for anything anymore.
No.
Ours was like you said, we were counting down, sprinting to go get our food just for sustenance to keep us going.
Yeah.
They're walking around with frozen macchiato, frappe, whatever.
I think that's how we kind of live now. I remember, you ate breakfast at home.
Yeah.
Some kids didn't. I remember that. You talked about that, having breakfast at school. But by the time I got to school, I was already hungry. I was like, oh, my God, I can't wait until lunchtime.
I know.
And you'd sneak a candy bar or something in.
Oh, yeah.
Go to the bathroom. Got to eat my candy bar in the bathroom. How bad is that?
I know.
I was like,
That was, wow. Yeah. Today, it's a different world now.
I mean, down 2 Reese cups in the bathroom.
Oh yeah. Well, I drive by in the mornings, like early. I'll drive by Dunkin' or Starbucks, right. and the line of cars is almost out there. I mean, it's insane.
Yeah. Try getting down Pleasant Valley in the morning at Starbucks.
Oh
my gosh.
Forget it.
I'm like, and alienate a bunch of people. I was like, come on, people, just go in.
I know.
They're not Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A has that drive-through line down.
Yeah, no, they get it. Well, I went into Dunkin' one time, and I couldn't get them to wait on me. And finally I was like,
what?
Hey, can I? And they finally said, I'm sorry. They go, it's policy. Everybody that comes through the drive-through gets waited on first.
What?
Yeah, so that's why, I mean, and I looked out there and the line I couldn't even see the end of it. I'm like,
right.
I'm never getting served in here.
So it's our policy. Here's the policy. You got a customer in front of you. The person in the car doesn't know what you're doing in here.
Different times.
Oh,
I know.
My gosh.
I know.
Yeah, I wouldn't go.
We're showing our age.
Yeah, seriously. and are disrespected for people. Anyway, hey, congratulations, Jay. I did want to end on a much more positive note than just school lunches, but congratulations on your 1-year anniversary.
Oh, yeah. To everyone that thought I would be fired in the first month, joke's on them. 1 year with Laurel Ridge Community College.
I've been talking to Christine. And,
that's my boss.
Yes. She says, they're super happy to have you. I don't know why.
I mean,
Just kidding.
They're a great group of folks.
They're always giving you gifts too.
They are. I love it, man. I love it. Yeah, blessed to work with these folks. So it's funny. We joke. I said, now I have like 15 more work wives. So
are they all female? You're the only male?
Yeah, we just hired another guy.
Okay,
on the team,
he's not going to last long.
But
You're going to find a way to get rid of him?
I think there's like 20 some on our team. They're all
Did you
women.
interview him?
No,
Okay.
I did not interview him. So
She's going to haze him all the way out?
Oh, yeah, he's the new guy now.
Just like The Office.
Yeah, he's going to be my Dwight.
You're going to hit down in the basement with his swing line stapler.
Oh, yeah.
That's an Office movie.
That's Office Space.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Office
Yeah.
Space.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to give a shout out real quick to Sierra Collins, branching out with Sierras. I was a guest. I don't think I mentioned it. I think we missed it on a different podcast or any podcast that I was a guest on her podcast. And check it out.
Yeah, it was a good. I did watch that one. That was a good
2.5 hours, and she was bleeding out of her ears.
You come across much more professional on her podcast than you do here, Rich. I don't know what that says.
Yeah, well, this is a much. Hers is polished.
Yeah. You learn something on hers. Here, we just talk.
Yeah, no, she's great. She's great at what she does. I appreciate her having me on there. You were just on there.
Yeah, I was just there
hasn't
as a
aired
guest.
yet.
Has not aired. I think we're maybe a couple weeks out from that one airing. But yeah, she's fun.
This is like your 8th time being on the show?
I told her I want like one of those. When people come back and host SNL for the 5th time, they get a jacket. I said I want a jacket if you hit so many times as a guest on her podcast.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to catch you, but she did ask me to come back, and I told her I would.
Nice.
Probably in the summertime or whatever. We'll talk about marketing. Or social
that'd be a
media
good
and
one.
marketing.
Yep, you'll be a good one for that. And she's one of the few people that we've actually had as a guest on this podcast before too. I think we've only had 3 guests since we've been doing it, right? But we're averaging like 1 a year. Everybody keeps turning us down.
So Randy Woodward, we're going to have him on as a guest at some point.
Nice,
because I talked to him.
He can tell us
about
what record he was playing that.
Oh
day.
my gosh, yes. And he's got some wonderful memories. He loves coming in. He'll come into Solderberger's and talk to me. And every time I talk to you, I just remember all this stuff that happened. It was like he blanked it out of his mind. Anyway, folks, you want to take us out, Jay?
All right, guys, it's been fun. One more time, we'll do this again next month. We have no idea what the topic's going to be, but we rarely ever do. We'll figure it out the night before. Keep listening. We appreciate you all, and we'll see you next time.
Yes, wherever you are in the world, we appreciate you. See you next time. We're out.